Hello, people of the internet. I am Dragon, and welcome back to Dishonored 2. Last time we started making our way through Dunwall. Now we have made it to the tower itself. Well, the City Watch checkpoint. Same difference.
It's nice.
Yeah, Dunwall it's in a sorry state. Overseers dead everywhere, guards hanging. So many dead. Maybe that didn't need to die dead. All because of Delilah and her greed. Now I gotta blame Jessamine. She was a little kid when all that went down with regards to Delilah. She didn't know that by blaming Delilah. Somebody's alive over there.
You, come talk to me. Look at all this. It tells a story, but there's more.
Oh, is there? Brother Fitz, I bid you courage on your expedition to the heart of corruption, the once shining Dunwall Tower. Know that beyond Delilah's occult heresy, she is full of guile. Be wary, storm the tower and protect High Overseer Kulan with your life, for he will lead us back to the righteous path. But there is another thing. For years, rumors have circulated about the Royal Protector. Victory is secured and you managed to find yourself in his quarters alone. We want you to search for signs of blasphemy. Report back, but only to me. All my years I dedicate to the Abbey and the Oracular Order. Sister Roswin. So the Overseers are suspicious of Corvo being...
I don't have much time left, stranger.
Hello.
I saw the High Overseer fall. All is lost. Leave this place.
The Abbey assaulted the tower.
Somehow we were overcome. Not just Delilah's sorcerers and their gravehounds, but mechanical men. Automated soldiers.
Yeah, I'm not
the ancient
surprised.
music was useless against them.
Rest now. But know that I'm going to end Delilah's reign. I swear it.
At death's door, I smell the corruption of the void upon you. A heretic against a heretic. Laughable. The world is doomed.
No, it's not. Don't worry, dude. I'll save the world.
I've done what I could. Served the Abbey the best I was able.
Yes, you have.
The strictures are written across my heart.
That's a
I
little
wish I could have
concerning.
protected the High Overseer.
Don't worry, dude. Don't worry. We'll bring justice to Delilah. Somehow. Not sure how exactly. But somehow we'll bring justice to her. Whale oil. We have 2 bone charms and a rune somewhere. Again, lots of overseers. Guard deserting. Staying in the tower would be nuts. So the guards were skeptical in the end that Emily was the one that had been, with the help of Duke Luca Bell, executed successful play for the throne, and now sits as Empress. And Lord General Renat is hotly debated opinion. Caldwin is unknown. Do know some of our ministers are dead, believed to have been assassinated. Parliament has been set ablaze. Delilah's issued several proclamations. Soon everything will change in Dunwall. New ruler promises to show us a wonderful future and warns all citizens should endeavor to place their most trust in her. Yeah, given the state of this area, I would not trust Delilah with a goldfish. Okay. So, over the wall here, then, is where we must go. There's gotta be a stealthy way to do this. I'm not gonna utilize the thing if I don't have to. There's gotta be some manner of stealth that can get us in. Because I'm not gonna utilize the front gate like a giant freaking siren. Magic. Come out. There we go. I think this might be my path. Yeah, it is. Woot. Ha! No front gates are for me. Not when I have the power of far reach. Runes and bone charms are a bit deeper in yet. I feel like this was a death trap down there waiting to happen. So it's probably a good thing we avoided. Okay. Another fairly open area. Over here is somewhat open as well, though. So let's see how close we can get without triggering anybody's reaction. Oh, hello, Joe.
Sift and forehands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush. Coal tar dye, pig's placenta. Grind and wash, rich magenta. Two hands sift and two
That's a bit disturbing sounding.
blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush. Shade and hue,
Trying to
dig and
conjure
crack.
paint.
Crush and mix, eyeless black.
Okay, done.
8 hands sift and 8 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush. Ancient mud and stinking clay. Yellow dyes for golden day. 6 hands sift and 6 blend. Make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure rainbows for her brush.
You're not going to
Ammonia
conjure
drowns
any
precious
colors.
copper. Cyan leads to dreams improper.
4 hands sift and 4 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind.
They're not making any pigment today, which is green juice. Can't say I'm surprised that that is what this is. Okay. Conscious. Good. So they were making paint for Delilah. I know Sokolov said she was a painter, but this sounds a bit extreme. Like, what do you need this much paint for? Realistically enough. And some of these witches look to be like wearing maid clothing. Some of my maids given to Delilah. Crimson and Black. Special job for you and a few other Covenant sisters. I'm at work on an important painting. Final masterpiece requires some rare pigments. Gather what you need. Use thigh bone of a downed sailor to crush and mix the colors. 20 branded slugs. Seal them in a jar until only one remains. Large and shiny. Fat near to burst and crush it. Capture the ooze in a vessel. Use this to give them finer consistency. That's a little disgusting. I mean, it might work. That might be how some paintings can be made. Like how they added the consistency to them back, like, ages ago. Bit of a misnomer, but that might have been how pigments were made. I'm not entirely sure. Bone charm way out of the way. Lots of witches down there. What are they burning? They're just burning furniture. Okay. If they were burning people, then I might have a bit of an issue, but just furniture is fine. Wait, yeah, this is actual Daniel Tower now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing this a lot more clearly now. Okay, you know, I kind of want to see... Oh, that's a grave house going. I kind of want to see if they did anything to Jessamines' grave. That's a bit of a curiosity I've got right now. We need to get at a good angle here. Keep it petrified down there. know, travel along the outer edge here would probably be the safest option to avoid detection. Of course, if I was a game developer, I would think, you know, if you're trying to go stealth, the upper ring is probably the best place to do it. Let's throw a little bit of a wrench in their plans for trying that. Then again, I mean, this is Dishonored. There has to be some sort of stealth route. Trixie here. Lots of gravehound skulls. Here's the thing here.
Tell me more about this new painting. Yes, tell us what you know.
I only heard a bit.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm not letting you alert the rest of the coven here. I mean, I did just risk incinerating that, but, you know, some risks have to be taken. We should be relatively safe now insofar as stealth goes. Yeah, that's where... So, that's a witch up there, even.
Look at you, full of honey and dandelions. You finally mastered the...
Mastered gravehound magic.
Didn't you?
This...
You in the coven can do that. Delilah will be pleased.
I'm sure she will.
After the fight with the overseers at the main gate, some of us put down the rest of the dogs. And I dragged a few away and kept them for myself. When the moon showed its face, I made ready. The first couple human legs between fires, and they tore each other apart. But it unfolded right. Yes, just before dawn. And I love them. They're just perfect.
My knee feels better. The fresh air really helped. And the calendula flow.
I'm sure your knee does feel better from fresh air. Random line much? Did get a brief moment of detection. Not sure what by. Oh, by a gravehound. Okay. That could have turned out better. I was not aware there was a gravehound here, though given the fact that one of the witches had mastered making them, I should have probably anticipated as much. So... into here, then. This is where Corvo pretty much started his journey. And, I mean, you can kind of say it's where he ended it, but not really. It's where it was supposed to end, but, you know, then he got betrayed because people get power hungry. Oh, shit. There's more? There's gravy. They flooded Dunwall.
Never mind then. Maybe it's a dream.
I count 2. Not bad. We could take down 2. Those taking them down stealthily enough might be another question. Or at least it would be. If they didn't walk right underneath us. We get some bone charm a la deep grave. So we got 2 bone charms here. Just gonna check them out real quick. Grenades inflict more damage. Slight chance that gravehounds are destroyed upon spawning. That's not bad, but not something we're gonna use. So eat a little bit here. Alright, we've eaten. Let us now return towards heading into Dunwall Tower itself. Well, no, we are going to make one more quick little detour. See if Delilah has done anything to desecrate the memorial for my mother. Just a minute. Okay. Go down here safely enough. It's gonna be up there that there will be an issue, I imagine, anyway. Dark vision ready. Nothing immediate.
Delilah's hatred for my mother knows no end.
No one could help you, dear sister. I didn't break it, you little liar. No one remembers the truth except me, Jasmine. I will always remember.
Mother, I wish we could talk just one more time.
Her Majesty, Jasmine Colvin. You get a trophy for that. You know what? Outside of just that writing, I'm actually impressed that Delilah didn't desecrate that memorial. She's petty enough that I would figure her to have, but, you know, I can say she's impressed me slightly by not being as petty as I thought she was. Okay. No idea where this rune is exactly. There are witches out here. Okay, so easy enough to find. It's just a matter of how many witches are inside of
The algae's all dried out, but that makes it easier to collect. Less messy. You can still smell it.
How much of the algae does
two.
Lady Delilah want? And what's it for? Tell me. I won't let the secret slip.
She just needs a bit. And if you promise to keep your tongue in your head, I'll tell you.
Yeah, tell me.
It's part of her new undertaking. A painting to end old paintings, she says. Some great new magics she's concocting.
After taking Dunwall Tower itself, what more could our mistress want?
Delilah wants the whole world's love. The seas around it and the stars above it.
Big ambitions. Too bad I will make sure she never accomplishes those. Because I have learned how to stealth. Assassinate. I mean, it would be assassinate if I was going for the kill, but no, I'm not, so. But the rune is in this room. Looks to be behind some things down here. Is there a drop-off? There is. There's a little hidden room here. Sewer and pump room inspection. Got ourselves a new Empress out of nowhere. Not sure if I'm supposed to continue working as usual. Heard people talking in the sewers. We're collecting moss and algae. Woman came back, still scratching the sewer walls, but they talked about human bones they need for some kind of recipe. What should I do? I need to get out of the fire. They find me or I starve to death. So somebody was hiding down here for an indeterminate amount of time. Sewer inspection, dude. He likely ended up getting caught and killed, though. Shame. He was a great sewer inspection dude as well. He knew how to do his job well. And now I gotta get another one. Darn it, Delilah. So Dunwall Tower. Let's make our way into it proper. Is it gonna let me do a Dishonored 1 and just, like, sneak into the tower, or do I have to actually go through the front door? Is there not gonna be any side entrances? Doesn't look like it. Okay. To the tower interior. Here we go. We got everything on the outside, so inside is the next best place. Death to the Empress is the name of the quest. Still got a good 10 minutes or so before I'm going to have to call it. If the video goes a little long, hopefully that's fine. I should actually check how much space I have left on my computer, so I will be right back. Oh yeah, I got plenty of space left. I've been getting rid of a lot of the space, so if this video ends up going long, then it goes a little longer. That's fine, I think. Yep, that should be fine. Continue. Alright. Dunwall Tower proper. Guards hanging. Disgusting.
But a few days ago, she was spending all her time in that bleak little overseer chapel. What's afoot? What's she working on?
She probably found it funny, using the chapel as a studio, mixing pigments where those fools used to preach their nonsense. But she moved to the throne room once she was ready to start her new painting.
Always exciting when she starts to sculpt or paint.
Interesting information
But this
to know.
one is special. Delilah says it's going to change everything. The world and all the spheres beyond. Go sneak a peek of it, if you dare.
They are coming this way. And both of you are out. Okay. Witchy witches. Lots of rotten food here. You're a little close to the fire there. I'm trying not to be a killer. Here, lay next to your girlfriend. I don't know why they're all shaved bald as well. That's a bit weird. I mean, I guess it is a cult, very technically, and, you know, cults like to do strange things like that from what I understand, so... So where is the Overseer's Chapel? So we're on the first floor here. There's the Great Hall. On the first floor there is labeled 8. The Overseer's Chapel is on the second floor. I don't see an 8 on here. I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's above the throne room though. Or it's above the... Oh, I mean, that's probably just the entrance. 3 is the elevator, and 4 is the security room. Probably a good idea to go to the security room.
I can use the elevator to reach Delilah up in the throne room.
Probably not. Following the Abbey's pathetic assault, I want the power shut off in the security room. I want the circuitial contraption locked. No more supplicants to the city riding up to beg my graces. Come to the throne room only if your need is dire, and woe to be to anyone from outside the coven who disturbs me while painting. Overseers were probably the last of our significant enemies. Not that they're beaten, I trust you can handle anyone else who comes to you.
I'll have to reach the security room to restore electricity to the tower and get the elevator working.
I mean, do we really need the elevator here? Probably not, but it's easier to just go along with that. I'll go into the security room anyways. Yeah, let the dead guard be a hanging. Now I gotta look around because the witches are a bit more uncommon and they actually... Oh gosh, there's a lot of stuff here. Oh gosh, there is a lot
The High
of
Overseer.
stuff. He's got 2 bone charms on him. But he also has a Gravehound skull right next to him.
Nice.
I don't see any other witches though, in the area. If fact that the Overseers made it this far is impressive, though. Okay. Don't know what happens when I shoot a normal crossbow bolt at one of those. Nothing happens. Good. So now it's just going to be a matter of will they detect me or not. We'll find out. Bone Charm, Shivering Silhouette, and Unfortunate Craftsmanship. Enemies' grenades sometimes malfunction, and enemies miss more often with range attacks, but I'm more visible. Not things I'm going to want. Not things the High Overseer would have needed anyways, to be quite honest. Those were a poor choice of bone charms to be going into a magical combat with, dude. Okay. I don't think I'll be able to realistically enough actually extend this episode because this place itself seems to be pretty big in size as far as level design goes. So we will probably be calling this an episode soon as well. Man. My maids! Why would they kill my maids? They didn't do anything. Savages. The witches are savages. Evil witches. Some bread and some jelly beans is fine.
Why is that, I wonder? Another mystery.
Oh, this must be a dumbwaiter. Okay. So we'll see about getting this room down there, and then I might go. So, and I'm trying to remember the layout of Dunwall Tower from the first Dishonored because it does seem to be following that. There's a witch in here.
I told her once, told her 1,000 times.
So breaking through that would
Just right.
alert her to my presence, which is why there's this dumbwaiter place, because you can just slip in and climb up by eventually. Or warp up, I suppose. So there. I don't probably need to even exhaust my magic any further.
I can't wait for the month of Nets. Fresh picked is so much better.
Month of Nets.
Strange how
Pair of witches out there.
Like a man, but not like a man.
There's clockwork.
Runs through its veins, rendered from the fat of leviathans from the deep.
Yeah, there is a clockwork soldier.
Avoid it all. Could we make one of bones, I wonder? Like grave hounds.
Delilah could,
Sorry.
with Brianna's help. She was always oh so clever with the bones of things.
Yes, but Brianna's cut off from Delilah's magic now.
Yes, she is.
There's room for another of us to become her
We need
favorite.
to wait for that
We should make a man of
Clockwork
bones to win her favor.
turn
With
around.
Jindosh's mind turned to mush, his clockwork toys won't last forever.
No, they won't.
The machine has completed another full instruction set.
Double KO. Double KO. So now it is Jindosh Clockwork Soldier Man.
Okay, trigger exploration grid.
Oh, he's detected those two down witches. They're bone charm in here? There's a bone charm up the floor, but not in here itself. It's that rune that I want. Sneak past it. We're in the security room, which is the former offices of the executioner dude who was related to Granny Rags in some way. I mean, I suppose that's a use for a former execution chamber. Change it into something a bit more useful. Maroon. Looks like whale is needed here. But beyond that, it's just 2 runes remaining. Or 2 bone charms remaining. And then that's going to be everything. Question is, do we restore power here and risk alerting them that we are here any more than we have? Or do we just ignore this all and just proceed with extreme amounts of caution? I vote for extreme with proceed with extreme amounts of caution. But that will have to wait until the next video because I'm at time for this one. So, next time on Dishonored 2, we should finish up everything there is on Emily's path. I will eventually do Corvo's path, a much bloodier path, but that's for a later time. For now, though, I've been Soulrack Dragon. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, leave me some feedback in the form of a like or a comment. If you guys want to check out more videos by me, be sure to check out my channel below. And if you like what you see, drop me a subscription. Outside of all that, I will see you all in the next video. Have a fantastic day, everybody.